Hey guys, Carey Hodsden, PGA here with another quick lesson. What I want to try to do is I want to try to put together a couple of lessons that I've shot recently. One talking about getting our elbow, our right elbow in front of us so that we can learn how to strike it. But also I want to talk about how that works with the lower body starting your golf swing, starting your downswing into impact. I think that more of a front-on view is going to be easier for you to see some of this stuff, and I think it's really important that you really try to emulate what you're seeing here. I think if you can figure out a way to sort of copy this, you're going to find that your ball striking is going to improve dramatically. I mean, absolutely dramatically. Okay, so what I talked about before really was how to get your elbow in front of you in one of my lessons. So we're going to get back here, right, to our top of the golf swing or around the golf swing position, the end of the backswing, we'll call it. And we're doing that by obviously turning against our right knee. We're getting the club back here nice and extended. We're rotating like we've talked about, okay? And we get up here around our body, okay? And then from here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get our elbow in front of us because we're going to hit with the back of our left hand and our palm at the same time. So the back of the left hand and the palm hit at the same time. But how do you get them there? That's the question, right? That's the biggest question. How you get it there is once you get to the back, if you've done that properly with the backswing, and we'll talk a little bit more about the backswing. There are other lessons that I have on the YouTube channel that you'll be able to see as far as how to get back there with the backswing. But as far as the strike is concerned, the most important thing is that we got to start with our lower body so that we can get in position to use our hands and our arms the way that gives us the best chance to absolutely smoke the golf ball every time we hit it with good compression, good spin, good distance, good strike, good sound, everything, okay? Where we're using our entire body together to hit this golf ball. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk again about how we're gonna do that with our lower body. So from the face-on view, we're going to turn. Remember, I want you to turn against the inside of this right knee. I want you to allow your right hip to go behind you and your right shoulder to go behind you. I think that this makes it easier for most players. If we try to restrict our hip movement here and turn with our shoulders, 99.9% of you are going to hit, you're going to come down vertically and you're going to hit a big old slice. Many of you are going to hit a pull slice. The ball is going to be pulled left of the target and sliced way off to the right. Because restricting your hip that way doesn't allow your shoulders to move. Then your arms go up if your shoulders don't move. And if your arms go up, they get vertical. If they get vertical, they come down vertical. If they come down vertical, the ball's going right. Almost every single time with almost every single player. This is why we see so many people, that hit slice shots. The club needs to go around you. It can't go up and down. It's got to go around you if you want the best chance of hitting the ball straight, okay? How you have your hands on the grip will determine if the club's going around you. How you have your hands on the grip will determine where the ball starts, okay, and then whether it's going to draw or whether it's going to fade, okay, and then of course your timing and sequence will also determine that a little bit. I showed you how to put your hands on the golf club the right way with this V of your left hand kind of pointed towards the right side of your chin or your right ear, right, and then how to get your right hand on the golf club with just your middle two fingers in your palm holding, they're where the grip pressure is, and they squeeze your thumb here. The lifeline of your right hand squeezes your thumb, and then your first two fingers, your thumb and your index finger, you're just kind of laid on the club softly. They're along for the ride. You don't want them to do anything. You definitely do not want your right thumb on top of your club. You get that on top of your club and you start squeezing there, you got a problem, okay? All kinds of weird shots are gonna happen because you're gonna hit at the golf ball instead of through the golf ball, okay? So, that was just a quick review. So here we go. We're gonna set up in our athletic position, bent at the waist. We're gonna turn against the inside of this right knee. I like to kick this right knee in a little bit, which makes it look like my right shoulder goes down a little bit. This allows me to turn against the inside of this knee, okay? It's gonna also slightly open my shoulders to the target line, very, very, very slightly. And that's okay, and I'll explain why in another lesson. But for now, we're gonna be kicked in right here. We're gonna turn back, getting nice extension here. We're going to rotate, like we talked about in other lessons, to get to the finish of our backswing. okay? And from right here, remember, I want you to try to shove your elbow, your right elbow in front of you while the back of your left hand is going at the golf ball, okay? Now, that's going to be what your upper body is going to feel like. What your lower body is going to feel like is that you're going to feel like you're screwing your body into the ground. You're screwing your feet into the ground, corkscrewing, okay? And it's going to be going counterclockwise from here. We go clockwise to go back. We're going counterclockwise to go forward, okay? So we're going back here. We're turning against this right knee. We're rotating back, rotating our arms back. And from right here, once we get to the back of the golf swing, okay, of our backswing, the top of our backswing, we're going to, with our butt and our right leg and our right heel, we're going to corkscrew, pushing our butt back and sitting down. That's what it's going to feel like. It's going to be pushing our butt and corkscrewing down over our right leg, okay? Now I've got about 60-40 here, okay? And we're going to go this way so that we can get our body turned and at the golf ball. At the same time, we're shoving our right elbow, okay, in front and underneath our sternum. We're just doing it because we want our hands to get ahead of the golf club. So I'm corkscrewing and shoving this thing in front of me at the same time, okay? You see this? And then my back of my left hand is going to be going at the golf ball as I shove this thing, this elbow in front of my sternum, and I corkscrew down into the ground. That's going to create this kind of look where my head is behind the golf ball, my hands are in front, the back of my left hand is going to hit the golf ball at the same time as my right palm hits the golf ball. So you're going to get a very, very powerful position here at the golf ball. Very balanced, powerful position with my hips opening up to the target, my hands ahead of the golf ball, my head behind, and I'm driving it. You'll notice that many tour players, especially Hogan, was just unbelievable at it, and many of your top tour players right now, when they go back and they corkscrew into the ground, watch my head. It goes down. My head goes down because I'm getting closer to the golf ball. It has to. This has to happen. And the reason it has to happen is because you don't. If you don't do that, then you must early extend. Meaning that you've got, if you stay up here, then you're going to throw the club at the ball to try to get it to the ball. I want delayed action here, okay? So when you corkscrew down and you shove this elbow in front of you, so you're corkscrewing once again with your hips and your butt, pushing your butt back, corkscrewing, okay, like this, putting pressure into the ground, okay? If you do this, then we're going to shove our elbow in front of us at the same time. You'll notice that my head goes down, but it has to because this club is, you know, at this position, we're not down to the golf ball. We're going to rotate through like this and release, but you know, the club obviously is delayed here. We got to get down lower to it to get at the golf ball. You know, I hope that makes sense to you. So we'll talk about another lesson on all the things that happen when your head goes down, your whole body comes down, it lowers into the golf ball. We'll do a whole nother lesson on that. But for right now, I'm just trying to put together how your legs and your hips and your knees are going to work to get your arms and the club in position to strike it, okay? And just tremendous power comes from this, tremendous power, and then tremendous accuracy as well. So it's going to look something like this. We're going back against our right knee, we rotate it up, okay? And then we're corkscrewing and shoving our elbow in front of us at the same time. The back of our left hand is going to hit the golf ball along with our palm, and then we're going to continue our rotation all the way through. So it'll look something like this. And you can hear the sound, how crisp it is. It's heavy, okay? It crunches the golf ball. It creates tremendous compression and tremendous spin. This is what you want. I mean, you want this with a sand wedge, you want this with your driver, you want this all the way through your set, okay? So this is just a really, really good idea on how it feels, or how I'd like you to feel striking the golf ball, and how I believed Hogan felt striking the golf ball. He had such tremendous leverage. He had such tremendous power for his size. He could hit it as far as anybody. I think he was like 5'8", 5'9". So absolutely could torch the golf ball, and he did it by using his entire body like this and getting it in the right sequence. This is good stuff. For questions or if you have comments, please make them below on the YouTube video. If you want to learn more about this, or if you want to find out what some of the other pieces are to kind of get you to this point, give me a holler. I'm Carey Hodsden, PGA. Hit them long and straight. I'll see you soon.